This was intended to be the Patron's pick for March 2020, but due to COVID-19 delays, unfortunately, had to push it back. So if you would like to vote in May 2020's Patron's pick, head on over to Patreon now and check it out. Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Kaiju, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews. Hey there, Collector Steven here, and I'm bringing you another Nintendo review. Good to get back into these. I need to do more of them. So today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Yoshi, a figure I unboxed quite some time ago, but I'm finally getting around to reviewing it, and this is definitely a figure that I think is pretty fun. Unlike the last Mario Figuarts release that we got, which would, specifically thinking of Bowser. RIP. Yeah. Anyway, Yoshi here is great. It's definitely something that if you have the Figuarts Mario stuff already, you're going to want to take a look at. But given that this has been a few years out of production now and prices are kind of sort of creeping up here and there, is this guy going to be worth the purchase, or can you just maybe sneak on by with a World of Nintendo one? Well, let's take a look to see whether or not Yoshi is worth adding to your collection. Not a whole lot going on to Yoshi here in regards to the looks department. Quality control is rather fine enough with no real issues, except for a couple of small dots here and there on his big old nose, which isn't that big of an issue. Some folks take a little bit of a complaint with how they did the whole, head area, because he does have articulation to accommodate the mouth, and he has swappable eye parts, but other than that, which can vary from person to person, I think Yoshi is overall aesthetically pleasing, given the whole front butt syndrome with Mario and Luigi. Yeah, definitely Yoshi can use a little bit of tightening up in the quality control department, but there are some parts which do appear glossy, shiny, like the boots, and those little dorsal plates that Yoshi has. Overall, pretty simplistic here, not a lot going on, but good masking for the white paint. Yoshi's pretty solid. Not a lot to say about Yoshi's articulation. The mouth doesn't necessarily open and close on its own. We have to move the head, which allows him to open and close the mouth. So that's neat. The head is on a, as you can see here, kind of a swivel hinge system. So we can spin his head around and move it forward and back like so. And then this dorsal plate is on a hinge, so this way it can move out of the way of the saddle, which is great. Swivel hinge at the shoulders, so this way Yoshi can kind of sort of T-pose, like that. A little bit of a bicep swivel. Single hinge at the elbow. Does it allow for swiveling? Kinda, not really. Wrists. Swivel hinge combo with the hands plugging in on a peg for swivel, so that's good. Ball jointed hips. And ball jointed ankles. Not a whole lot going on here, but pretty simple enough, given the design. Could we do more? Maybe. Think the neck could be better. But Yoshi's pretty good. Accessories, which are pretty short, sweet, and to the point. We are going to get an alternate eyepiece for Yoshi, so this way he can look off to the side. We're going to get an alternate splayed hand part for Yoshi. Another splayed hand part, which comes attached with an egg, which is a big L on Bandai's part. The egg should have been separate. We get an alternate tongue display piece. We get saddles for both Mario and Luigi, and we get an alternate green Tamashi stage support stand, so this way we can support Yoshi. So just taking a quick look at the alternate effect parts that we get here with Yoshi, because to be honest, there's not a whole lot going on. Here's a look at the egg, so this way Yoshi can prep to throw that egg along with the side eye looking piece there. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you how you swap out the eye parts here while we're talking about this. The quality control is just fine enough, just like the normal default eyes there. The decals look great, no complaints there. And the paint for the egg, I will take note, however, the biggest issue with the egg is that there's a big seam line going around it. I think they could have cleaned that up a bit more, but c'est la vie. It just looks fine. Like I made mention, we do get the alternate tongue piece, which is relatively easy to swap out. A little bit of a balancing issue depending on how you're going to pose Yoshi, but not really an issue at all. And then we do get that alternate stand part to sort of help Yoshi a little bit there if you needed to balance him out. And then we get the alternate saddle parts for both Mario and Luigi, so this way you can have your favorite Mario brother riding along on the dinosaur that they're going to sacrifice to get the extra high jump into the cliff below. So for accessories, yeah, Yoshi's pretty good. We could have used alternate left and right hand display parts along with an egg just by itself. Otherwise, I think Yoshi's pretty good. No real complaints there. Maybe another coin or a mushroom or something, but yeah, that's what the accessory sets are for. So now a size comparison where you can see Yoshi will blend in just fine enough, whether it's going to be with a general Smash Brothers display, maybe Yoshi's just your favorite character, or you want him lined up on a Mario shelf. So buy now, skip, or wait for a deal. Gotta be honest with you here, folks, there's not a whole lot going on here except for the fact that you can have alternate display parts compared to the world of Nintendo Yoshi, which is why I opted for this one, because it's good. Yep. So if you're thinking about investing the money so this way you can get a more, let's say, intricate Yoshi display, then this is definitely going to be an option you're going to want to consider. So, yeah, I mean, it's fine. The price could be maybe a little bit more negotiable, but, if you're looking to get it, it's good. I really do like this one. Don't know why I said on reviewing this for so long. Well, collectors, that brings us to the end of the video today, and I just wanted to take a second to thank you so much for watching. Now, you've heard a lot from me. I'd like to hear a little bit from you. Drop in the comments down below whether or not you liked it, you hated it, or maybe you were somewhere in between. I also want to take an extra second here for a nice, humongous thank you to all the patrons for STR over the last month who have really helped the channel grow into what it can be today. So to all of you, 2 big thumbs up. Thank you very much. And now the end card should be popping up, which will give you a few clickable links, like maybe to subscribe or head on over to my Patreon, or some short URLs like to my social media or to my Teespring store. There's also a video I hand-selected for you, so if you want to watch another STR video, I hand-selected some good content for you to watch, so definitely check out that video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.